nothing.
I think I might be able to help with the Pan-Pam dilemma.
You've come a long way since Frank the Tank, and we don't want him coming back now, do we?
The local big time show.
Super duper! That's nice!
Big game today. Let's go. Michigan, Ohio State.
Yeah, one of the biggest college football games of the year.
The party started.
Let's get the party started. Not the way I taught you.
And I'd kind of like to see Ohio State win this year because I believe they have a little bit better of a team. So I'd rather see the football playoffs a little bit more competitive, right? Like if Michigan wins and then they get into the playoff and they're just kind of like, at 85%, they're going to get blown up by an SEC team. I'd rather see a strong Ohio State, right, who's got like serious NFL talent this year.
Yeah.
I'd rather see them go and be more competitive against an SEC team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know.
It's like when they used to send Notre Dame.
I want to see Harbaugh win it. Michigan hasn't. They've only won like a handful of national championships.
No, I know. I like it. I just don't think they got the squad that could beat any SEC team.
No, the SEC's going to hang like 40 on them.
Right, exactly.
That's
but
the best
Ohio
part.
State could be competitive.
No, Ohio State does that too.
What?
Yeah.
They have C.J. Stroud. Ohio State has real talent on their squad, and they're coaching for real. Harbaugh is for real too, but I just don't think. I watched Michigan play a couple weeks ago, and I just they looked okay, but they just looked soft in the middle. That's just not going to fly in a playoff.
Yeah, especially in the SEC
you got to be tough all the way around.
The Southern Conference breeds giants, and their running backs are like 6'2".
But then they import all the other giants from all the other regions.
Yeah, every other state.
They're breeding the giants, and then they're like, hey, let's go out and get all the other giants from all the other regions and bring them here.
And then they just like when they're on the field next to like a 1AA school, there's such a difference in height.
Yeah, it's like a college playing against a high school team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
the players look different in size. Like the offensive linemen aren't even as big as like the running backs for the other team.
Yeah, seriously. They're just like tight ends that can run like 4.2s.
When Derrick Henry is bigger than any of your defensive linemen, you're going to be in trouble that game.
Yeah.
You're not going to be a problem for you.
You're going to know the play.
You don't have one D lineman as big as Derrick Henry. You're fucked.
Seriously. You're going to know the play and not be able to stop it. That's the best part.
It doesn't matter. They could run a 42 blast. Everybody knows that play.
Yeah. This one guy is getting it.
He's going to 42 blast for 40 yards and touchdown.
Have you ever seen that stat from his high school? Like, the stats that he put up in high school are ridiculous. Like, there's no freshman that's tackling that giant.
It didn't matter where they were on the field. They could have been like on their own 40, their own 30. It's just like they give him the ball, he gets a touchdown.
He like drags people too. That's the fucking craziest part. Like people jump on his back and he just he doesn't lose stride.
Yeah, Spike from Little Giants.
Who's Spike's lead blocker?
They have some candies out at Walmart. Oh my God, Sam. I have a candy today that's from 1860 that they brought back from Walmart. It's going to be hilarious.
Speaking of Black Friday, so I tried to...
Let's talk about Black Friday.
couple things. I went out. Did you? Oh yeah,
I also went out.
You found that Coke stuff. Oh yeah, War's head on a swivel.
Oh my God. I went out thinking I was going to go to one Walmart and one Target, and I only ended up at like half a Walmart.
I went to the Walmart.
It was too crazy. It was too crazy.
So I don't have a toy for this week because the people at Walmart are savages. Like, it looked like grenades were thrown down aisles, and the shit's just like thrown everywhere. Like, I went to go to the tech deck. why are they on the ground?
Yeah. That's what I'm
Like-
saying. It's like jackals eating
Like,
it.
just like,
you know?
do you not, like, it looks like those game shows that you see from, like, the 80s where they're just, like, what's that one where they're, like, running up and down the aisle with carts and just, like, trying to throw all this
Supermarket street.
In the freezer, passing the fresh veggies, and he finds the meat department right where it's always been. He's going for hams. Always a good money move. With
Yeah. Like, it literally looks like an episode of, yeah. Like, people, like,
It's
I just don't,
pouring shit into their cart.
like, I'm picking up fucking Matchbox off the ground and, like, seeing, like, if it's,
Yeah,
Like-
so at my Walmart, like, there was like 20 Hot Wheels already opened, just sitting in the aisle. Open.
boxes open.
Yeah. Like boxes that had gotten crushed. Like cars were out.
Like, I went after the rush, so I had just, like, nothing. It was just pickings. But I was just so
What time did you
amazed.
go at? Like 4 p.m.?
No, I went at, like, 6.
6 p.m.
Yeah.
I went at like 10:30 a.m. I was right in the head wave. The tsunami.
It's like the Red Wedding.
Oh my god.
But for fucking toys. I just couldn't believe, like, it looked like someone was throwing grenades and it
When I was
exploded.
there, it was like people were still in the aisle.
It's
when I
like,
was there, it was you couldn't even bring a cart. Here's the thing. At my Walmart, the carts were lined up outside the aisles because there were too many people in the aisle to bring your cart in the aisle.
you
Does that
had
make
to,
sense?
it was just shoulder to shoulder.
It was yeah, so like there were carts lined up, just like backed up for like backed up, and then
You
people
ever
going
seen
and grab
Kingdom
stuff.
of Heaven or World War Z when they're just crawling over each other?
The zombies crawling over each other like insects.
It just blows my mind because you think like, oh no, there's primal instincts, 100%. That shit kicks right in real quick. Like,
Oh my God.
who's just going through, grabbing shit, looking through it, throw it on the ground, like the Funkos were
I don't know
like they
how
were like
this stuff's staying on the
spun.
ground.
They're spun around. They're like scattered everywhere.
What I think is happening is people are putting them back on the shelves, and then the shelves are getting overloaded and they're spilling onto the ground. I think that's because I don't think people are throwing them on the ground. I just think people. I think
I
they
don't
just-
know. It was pretty. People had like lists, and they were on missions. like that was like Hurricane, like Sandy's coming, and
Funko aisle gone.
yeah, see ya, gone,
Yeah.
gone. TVs cleaned,
Cleaned out.
cleaned out, and like.
That's a pretty
The
sweet
fucked up
project.
part is, I remember going there 2 days before because I was trying to get an HDMI cord, and I saw how many TVs were lined up. And I went
Yeah.
back on 6
I should go
o'clock
back to
Black
the Best
Friday, and yeah, film the after. It's like it looks like a war, like a like D-Day. Next question is, it's not funny, but it's also kind of funny, is what do you think the over under are for arrests made yesterday at Black Fridays, or like
Well, here's the thing, like,
injuries?
the videos haven't started resurfacing, and I think there's two things going on. One, a lot of people now are just going online.
Yeah.
Like I think the Black Friday fights and crowds, I think that they've tried to minimize that. And yeah, I think it's been cut for about 30.
It's like a
30 to 40.
volcano, and you add like another exit point to the seal, so the gas just like empties to other corners.
Yeah, I just think now with all the deals you can get online with Amazon, I just think a lot of people are not even. I mean, in the city, like I'm in Atlanta, and obviously the Walmart was fucking madness. So like you still have madness, but do you remember the videos we posted from like last year where it was like waves of people?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that wave kind of thing is existing. I think it's just general chaos now.
Just mayhem,
Yeah.
24/7.
That would be my assessment of the Black Friday this year. It's just didn't seem like it was like that giant tsunami wave of people. It
Yeah.
just felt like there was a flooding.
The basement was a little wet.
Yeah, exactly.
Like an inch or two of water. Nothing too terrible. You still can.
I
It's
could
still
get around
usable.
Walmart, but I was uncomfortable.
It was congested. Those aisles,
Yeah.
just squeezing people in.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
So Thanksgiving. How was
Oh,
yours?
yeah. Thanksgiving.
Not bad. I was really pumped. Made stuffing for the first time ever. Came out awesome. Stovetop.
Stuffing?
Yeah, stovetop. Oh, I went on TikTok, got a recipe. Stovetop stuffing. Right?
Wait, that's not a recipe. That's just boiling water and pouring in the bag. Is that what you're talking about?
No, you make some slight adjustments. So
Oh, okay. What are your adjustments?
I take, you buy onion, celery, and sausage.
Okay.
Throw the celery onion in first, let it sizzle, put in some butter, then throw the sausage in, let it cook. Once that's cooked, then you take chicken broth, no water. You add chicken broth to it, the butter, and then the stuff, and then I throw some, and then I throw a little garlic powder on that, stir it all up. Mwah! Tastes unbelievable.
Wow, that's a great mod.
And it's such an easy thing. It tastes like home
It's
cooking.
a really easy mod, and that I'm gonna try to make that.
Dude.
Stovetop. We should get a sponsorship.
Stovetop, so clutch, dude. 5 minutes. Once the shit
clutch.
boils, 5
So yeah,
minutes.
you cook the onions.
So you dice
butter,
up the celery.
in a pot,
Yeah,
and then you add the sausage. You cook
Yeah.
that. So now you got some.
but
nice
I don't cook the sausage
fat
all the
in
way
there.
through because I know it's gonna be there for a while. So I
Right,
get it
yeah.
mostly light brown. Then I add
Then you add a cup and a half of
chicken broth. So that's what it tastes like. Yeah, and then a giant
Yeah,
stick of butter.
That's what right, and then once that boils,
You add
you
the
throw
stuff,
in the stuffing,
and that you don't even have
let
to
it
touch.
sit for like 5 minutes, right?
You just keep stirring it. Well, you want to keep stirring it
You
so
have
it
to
gets a
let
little
sit, though, after
thick.
it gets fluffy.
Yeah, you want to make sure you stir a little bit of the
That
juices out
sounds
of it.
amazing. You know what else you could do that with besides sausage? You could do it with hamburger.
Oh yeah, but the
Hamburger
sausage,
beef?
the sausage tastes so good because it's that sweetness with
Yeah,
the
I like
butteriness. I'm telling you, I've smoked like probably a gallon worth of fucking stuffing. It was so good.
I mean, that sounds good. That's more of a main dish rather than like a side dish, even.
It was dangerous, and the best part is
you do
it's
mashed
so easy. Yeah, but we just buy the mashed potatoes,
Oh, okay.
and
I
then
made they're all right.
and then for the steak, I do a reverse sear. So what I do is I
You bake
put
it
the
first.
I bake it. I get it to 120, and
Yeah,
then I
and
heat
then
the
you
pan up,
smoke. You
and then
snap it.
I sear it on the
Yeah.
top, so that way, not
Crunch
sear
it
it,
down.
dickhead, sear it.
Locks in the moisture.
Yeah, then it keeps the moisture in, and it's
Give that nice crunchy texture.
And the
you know?
best part is, I use a meat thermometer, so I never have to guess. So all you have to do is 130 is medium rare. I can't tell you how many times I've probably cooked steak 1,000 times. Every time, perfect. If you use a meat
I
thermometer,
cooked a T-bone. You want to hear how I cook this T-bone?
yeah,
This may be a little controversial on the steak cooking. So I take the T-bone, cover it in salt, onion powder, garlic powder, right?
yeah,
And a little bit of pepper. Then I take a pan and I take a stick of butter and I throw it in there and I turn it on low. Okay?
yeah.
All the butter's melted. I stick it in the pan at low. I cook it on low for 4 minutes on one side. I cook it on low for 4 minutes on the other side.
Oh,
I
yeah.
pour the butter over it and then I pull it off. And it is delicious.
The butter, cooking steak and butter is
super
the
rare.
key.
Like, it's super, super rare. Basically, all you're doing is lightly cooking the outside. So you got to be the type of person who likes, like a more rare, like, piece with no crunch, right? This is a much softer, like, buttery piece of meat.
Yeah.
It was so good.
When I sear it, I cook it in butter, and the butter is the best part.
Yeah, see, it just depends. Like, sometimes I like a seared steak with the crunch on the outside. And then sometimes I like what's called a soft butter steak, which is like, it's almost like no sear at all. And it's just like soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good with the butter.
I'm all about, like, if you can maximize the flavor, but you make it's super simple. That's like my key.
Depends on how much fat is in the meat. So if there is less fat in the meat, I like a piece seared. I like it seared like you were saying. If there's more fat in the meat, I like it sort of melted, like softer and melted, because it kind of melts the fat in between the meat a little.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But a lot of people like it the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, basically those two things. But my favorite part
What is the one... I got a great question. What is the one Thanksgiving food item that you absolutely hate that most people like?
That's a good question.
That's the question. The one, if you had to have a rant
food.
about
So
one piece of Thanksgiving food that's included.
I guess maybe like a pecan pie.
Pecan pie, that's a good one.
Like
a lot of people love pecan pie. I absolutely hate it.
That's like the only thing I probably
hate it.
despise.
Eat it. God, I hate it. I don't care whether you hate it. You said you do it.
Mine's a hot take. All right. The one item that I absolutely don't like is turkey.
That's
I could do without turkey forever. I could give a shit about turkey because basically you got chicken, okay? And turkey to me doesn't really taste that much different.
Honestly,
and it's
now
so
I think
much
about
more pain in the ass.
We didn't have turkey ever, and like I got because I
hate turkey.
I actually had to obviously do another fucking Thanksgiving, so I got a turkey, but I prefer the steak. It's so nice.
It's so much better. The only turkey I'm eating is deli meat turkey, and it basically could be chicken. It tastes the same to me.
You can't tell. You can't put a bird. You can't put two deli slices. I can't tell the difference between chicken or turkey.
If you put two pieces of deli meat down, one turkey, one chicken, I couldn't tell the difference.
Nothing. Just a blind study.
Sandwiches for years.
My favorite is you look at how how it's displayed, right? It comes in that giant ball, and you have to know in the back of your mind to go, yeah, that's not the shape of a turkey. So what is this meat? Like, why is it like even if a turkey was that shape, it's filled. So how do they make deli meat? So they just grind the shit up and then smack it together, ball it up, and then
they just chop it all up and blend it together. You gotta be careful with that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can figure out where cancer comes from.
Yeah, probably deli meat.
Yeah, you can enough with the
That's
pink
pretty
bands.
shitty for me because I haven't eaten like a trillion slices.
I've had about 2 million deli meat sandwiches from here to there.
Let me tell you something. I've had about 50 million sandwiches in my lifetime, so I'm probably fucked. You throw on about 20 million Diet Cokes on top of that, I'm pretty much a wrap.
See ya.
Look, I gotta exercise every day. I have to smoke weed every day.
I have to fight the cancer off.
Yeah, just to reverse all the shitty habits I had.
Oh my god. It's just like, yeah, Yeah, I don't think you need the pink band anymore to raise money. I could just tell you. I'll save you the trouble. I can point to the aisle where cancer starts.
Exactly. Not great. All processed food, basically. Anything that's not fresh.
Oh my god, yeah, and that's like everything.
Everything. Right. That's what, 80% of the supermarket?
Probably 99.9.
Yeah, there's only that one section that's fresh food.
It's like a fucking closet. Like, even like the vegetables, you're like, yeah, unless it's made from, down the road, it's probably been juiced up and genetically modified to live long enough so that way you can get it to people.
Just recently the farmers have scaled back on all that, right? Like they've just recently, so vegetables are getting cleaner and cleaner now, which is good.
Yeah, there you go. There's a win for us.
Well, yeah, they scaled back on the pesticides.
Now we just gotta get the fat bastards to eat them.
Yeah, exactly.
But if I dipped it in chocolate, you'd all be vegetarian.
Dip this salad in chocolate, you'd all eat it in about 5 seconds. Hey, these chocolate-covered cucumbers aren't that bad.
Yeah, these chocolate-covered raisins. I'm a health nut.
Exactly.
The other thing too, speaking of fat people, the Friendsgiving, it's like, are you that
be easy on fat people? We got a lot of fat people.
Hey, I got no knock.
Let's not be going out smashing on fat people.
I got no knock.
One joke is enough.
But the Friendsgiving, it's like, one Thanksgiving?
God, Friendsgiving, yeah.
One Thanksgiving wasn't good enough. You fat assholes have to have 2.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. You want to celebrate your family and you want to celebrate your friends.
I just don't get the Friendsgiving. Like, the Friendsgiving. You bastards got enough fucking turkey for the month.
The Friendsgiving is getting a little foofy, right? It started okay, and now it's getting a little foofy.
It started out as like not really a whole Thanksgiving meal. It was mostly just like
get your friends together and drink.
Yeah,
and
have drinks.
Yeah.
Now they're like 6-course
meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's a full meal. You got to bring something. It's getting a little bit foofy.
Someone cooks like a turkey all day.
The spirit of the thing is nice, but it's just getting out of hand.
Yeah, it's
like the gender reveals, right? Like the spirit of the thing is kind of fun. I get it. It's like, oh, let's guess and whatever. They are getting out of control.
Shotguns that just shoot the color.
Oh my god, they got wrestling matches, and giant baby fights, and fucking
just launching grenades. All right, we got into it. We stopped ourselves because we've already gone for 2 hours. Pit My Ride. Do you remember that show?
Oh my god, yeah.
They used to take
I thought you wanted to talk about the river trip.
Oh, that too. I got that bad boy lock.
Yeah,
but
Pimp My Ride. Yeah,
Pimp My Ride. They'd take some poor bastards like Toyota Corolla, throw a hot tub in it. It's like, yeah, this isn't gonna pass inspection. Like,
they just take him from one terrible situation to another terrible situation. They don't actually help.
He's just like, yeah, I'm kind of down on my luck.
You need to shit, honey. Okay.
He's like, I just need a new transmission exhibit.
He tells the guy that he has a hobby of being a DJ. The next thing he knows, this fucking guy's got a full turntable in his fucking trunk with lights and a disco ball. And he's like, what the fuck am I going to do with a turntable in my trunk? I told you I like DJing on the weekends. It's not my entire life.
It's just a hobby.
They paint like fucking a picture of Avicii on the fucking wood. This guy's like, what am I going to do with this fucking thing now?
My favorite one.
They put on it that are like
Do you know those like Nissan Cube cars? Those big ugly Cube cars?
Yeah.
So this lady's like, yeah, I'm a little down on my luck. I need a new I need a new transmission. Exhibit rolls in. They throw a fucking hot tub in the back. A working bar. It's like, this won't pass
What am I
inspection.
gonna do with a hot tub in a bar? I said I need a new transmission. Will this thing even drive?
It's just like, he's just like, the DMV
How am I
won't
gonna
play.
use the hot tub in my fucking Honda Neon?
And it has like the lights underneath.
Put a fucking spoiler on it, ground effect, and some secret compartment like underneath the fucking thing. It's like, what am I gonna do here?
It had lights on the inside in the hot tub, and like the ceiling like
Yeah,
sparkled.
they put a full nightclub on every car.
Just like
Every single car gets a full nightclub on the inside.
my favorite part is like I just love the fact it's like I just needed a new engine. You could put that in.
Really could have used a set of wheels and a new transmission, and you put on a Lego paint job. What am I supposed to do with this car now?
You gave me a hot tub in my car.
I told you I like stairs. You painted palm trees on the back of the car.
And like they just like strip the color and like that
I'm in
ugly
Utah.
that ugly spray paint t-shirt style
All
artist.
sorts of crazy paint jobs. They put some sort of like
They
Yeah.
like neon
Wrap on
pink. It's just like I really
it's gonna
like.
cost me to keep this car.
Wow, this is gonna cost so much for insurance. I
It's
know.
costing money now. To keep this up and running.
They're like premium.
I gotta shut down the fucking hot tub every second. I live in fucking New York City. This is gonna fill up with snow.
I gotta pay for a hot tub now.
On the cars.
Like, I gotta pay electricity for how much does a hot tub cost? I can't even fix my transmission.
I told you I was hung up for money and you put a fucking DJ turntable in my truck. I can't even run this thing. I don't have the money to my cars, man. They are getting out of hand. And the best part is, you know it's bad because Exhibit, like years later, once the show's off the air, Exhibit was like making fun of himself and making fun of the show on Twitter. That's how you know it's bad. He's like, I don't know what the fuck we did to these people's cars.
I gotta pay for a hot tub now. I can't even.
It's just like, the fuck did you do to my car?
I just told you
This put me in a worse position.
I'm gonna have to sell the car because I can't afford the insurance.
I gotta sell this car now and buy another shitty car.
And pray someone wants a hot tub in their
It's about fucking too much paperwork. That's what you just did.
No one wants to buy this car. And
Or,
on
yeah,
top of it,
to buy the car. Hey, you can't even sell it.
he's like, I
You gotta
can't.
hire a mechanic. Take that fucking thing back out.
It's gonna cost me more money. Oh god, that was fucking.
That show had a good, like 4 or 5 year run though.
Just think of how many lives they changed.
Like 100 cars they fucked up. In 5 years. Like 20 episodes a year. 100 people's cars they
Just repoed.
100 cars that show had to buy back.
God fucking damn it. Do I deserve that?
Since we're on the topic of customized stuff, the customized jerseys, where on the back will be like, you want a 69 or ass man and shit like that.
Oh, the customized like fan jerseys.
Yeah.
They're the best.
Yeah. So my question to you is, who greenlights, like, what name? Like, obviously there must be some sort of line where they don't let you put that on a jersey. So
Yeah. So like if you order a jersey from like an organization, like a team, like the Patriots or the Bruins or the Jets, right? Or if you order from the league, NHL, NBA, NFL, right? Obviously, they have rules when you're typing in the names, and it'll say like you can't do that or stuff, right?
Oh, it does, because you
Like,
see like
here's-
ass eating season stuff like.
Yeah, here's the catch. Your local sporting goods guy, right, or gal, whoever owns your local sporting goods store, like in
Embroidery.
whichever town you live in, yeah, they'll probably put whatever name you want on the back of the jersey, right?
Oh fuck yeah!
So that's
Yeah,
what you gotta do.
custom.
Is you gotta buy the jersey off of with no name, just the number
Yeah.
you want, and then you take it to like Kevin Smith's and you have them print the name you want.
Embroider fucking.
Does Kevin
In-
Smith still exist?
Oh yeah, it
Nice.
does. Embroider like inches, and then you put like 69.
Yeah, exactly. Or
I
whatever
just-
sort of fucked up swear word profanity name you want to use.
My
right?
favorite part is too, like, if you order it off, like, let's say NFL.com and you spell ass eating season. I don't want to be
It'll,
that
like-
guy, but
Yeah, but it'll make it red.
people use like they won't spell it out, but they'll use ways to get around, kind of like
Yeah,
a
but
license plate.
Computers are smart now. The computers they fucking have that are doing this shit, that they're really, they put all the things in there now. Like like AZZ, SZN, right? SZN.
Yeah, I love that. My favorite part is where it's getting made, right? So obviously China. So the guy who's making it, he has no clue because he doesn't speak English. he's just copying.
The names. He may be the guy making the jersey. The guy pressing the names maybe in like
Stateside.
yeah.
But I was just thinking, like, yeah, that guy's not gonna know. He probably doesn't speak English. He's just following what the.
Right. The computers know that you got to go to your local guy because your local person will do it 100 times out of 100.
Ass man? No, these don't belong to me. I'm not the ass man. I think there's been a mistake.
What's your name again?
Cosmo Kramer.
Cosmo Kramer. You are the ass man.
Now that Thanksgiving's over, Christmas season has begun.
On the full-blown Christmas, we were halfway in.
We were just the tip in November. Now we're the full in Christmas mode. Full in Christmas mode. Quick question, couple quick hits. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Go.
I'd like to say yes, and here's my reasoning. Okay, Christmas movies all tend to feel like the same kind of movie, right? And it's because Christmas is the same damn thing. So there's only like maybe 4 or 5 different types of variations of type of movie you can do about Christmas, right?
Yeah.
So I like to include Die Hard as a Christmas film because it's a fucking action movie film, right? It's something that's totally different from all the other Christmas films, and it adds a little bit of flavor to the bunch. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I like it. I also
we're talking,
agree.
Like Die Hard Christmas movies. If you're a Die Hard like cinephile,
Die Hard. Dude, you didn't say Die Hard.
Friends. Yeah, you didn't say
I like Die Hard as a Christmas movie. It's just that it's so much fun to watch in December. Like it's a great movie.
Yeah.
You squeeze that in between
throw
like
in-
Elf and A Christmas Story. Perfect. It breaks it up
I like
nice.
to throw in 8 Crazy Nights too.
Oh
Right?
yeah,
The
that's a good
animated
one.
Adam Sandler.
I like how it breaks it up.
Yeah.
But and then my next one, the wrapping paper situation. There's all different skill levels from the patch job, the guy
With the trash bag.
with the trash bag who
Your aunt who could be like a professional.
like
It
straight
looks
out
like
of
out of a
HGTV.
factory. Yeah.
Yeah, like a robot did this, and then you
We have
got
a couple of aunts. You and I, we have a couple of aunts that could be professional.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's like you don't even want to open the gift because it looks so nice.
Like, how did you wrap this like this?
It's like art.
It's so perfect.
Yeah, like everything's symmetrical. And then you have
Triangles are all the same size. They're all
yeah. And then you have the asshole who doesn't even cover the back of a fucking box because it's just like he like wrapped the
around the sides, guys.
you like wrapped it around the edges and like didn't measure it. You just start taping
I'm also
it.
big on wrapping it in tissue paper and putting it in the bag. That's a huge hack. Yeah.
Oh,
huge
yeah.
wrapping.
I'll even do my favorite is you get the pre-made box and then you just throw a couple
Pre-made box is also nice.
looks
Like your Macy's.
but then you have
or
the
your
asshole.
Nordstrom,
Yeah, but then you have the
your
asshole who tried.
Marshalls.
It only looks nice if it fits in the box. When you have that asshole who has that weird object where the box is just like a
Here's the
orb.
thing. You got one family member who's trying to stuff a sweatshirt in a collared shirt box. We all know who it is.
And it's just like
We've
a
all
ball.
seen it.
Yeah.
Holding it to the end.
It looks like it's
Next to a
dynamite.
collared shirt, you're trying to stick a sweatshirt in there.
Or like they try to like put like an item in there like a toy, but it's not meant. It's like jagged edges are just like sticking out.
Yeah, it's just not right.
And then you get the trash bag with the duct tape on the big
Yeah,
pipe
well,
items,
the problem is like for your big items, like let's say if you were getting
like
a
hockey
new golf
sticks or
bag, a
yeah.
new golf bag or something. Probably your family member's just gonna take like. Fine. But here's the thing now: Target and Walmart, they're making these trash bag sized bags that have like wrapping and Christmas and Hanukkah type things on them.
Oh,
right?
themes.
Yeah, so you can buy like an oversized bag in the Target Christmas aisle, Hanukkah aisle, right?
You know what even looks awesome? They make the big Santa stocking where you can tie off the end, so you just throw the present in that, and then you tie up the end. It looks awesome. Mom has one for me, and that's like how she puts like big items in. It's awesome.
That's pretty sweet. I've never seen one with the tie off.
Cause then elimination. It looks nice. It's by itself.
Look, there's a lot of wrapping hacks, right? But you're always gonna have to wrap like 3 or 4 gifts. You're never gonna get around it all together.
No, you're gonna be batting maybe 250.
Yeah,
I'd say
at least half, you're probably
6 out of 10 gifts you'll probably nail. Perfect.
Yeah. I'm big on the Amazon wrap option. That's a big feature.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Looks
Huge.
amazing.
Looks
They wrap.
amazing. I love when the mall back
Did
in
you
the
wrap
day.
this? Absolutely, I did.
Yeah, I stuffed it in that fucking
Poor
thing too.
Amazon order sitting there.
Gets the order. Just
Takes 0 credit.
yeah. Gets the order from Jesse.
Oh, fuck this guy.
I saw a great meme. Speaking of, this is terrible, but it's like the guy who says stop. The guy in China who gets the order that says stop slave labor for 100 t-shirts.
Yeah, although they are getting at that now. So
Yeah, seems like they're treading in the right direction.
Why wouldn't you just get another burrito, Todd?
Do you like eggnog?
I'm not a big eggnog guy. I'll have a cup or two a season just to try it, but it's not. It's because for me, it's like just make it a vanilla milkshake, right? Like it's sort of like halfway there, but not all the way there.
Yeah.
I'd rather it be a milkshake, right? I feel like I'm drinking cold milk, egg milk.
Yeah, I get that. I had my first eggnog this year, so it was a mixed drink, but it was awesome. But I also don't know if that was because it was a mixed drink or was that because of the eggnog.
Exactly, because there's cinnamon liquor in it.
Yeah, tasted awesome. No bones about it. And then, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie? I mean, we gotta be careful not to blow up a lot of these topics. It's only November 26th, and then we still got 4 episodes before Christmas.
Oh, baby, we got tons more Christmas stuff.
I know. I'm just saying we don't want to. We'll do our favorite Christmas movie today, but let's save for like next couple weeks.
I was thinking we make a list of movies we've never seen, and then we watch them, recap it on the show. What do we think? Reviews.
Yeah, absolutely, we could do that.
You know what I saw?
Okay, my favorite Christmas movie. I have like 2 that are basically the same level of favorite. That
Probably
are like my
Elf
favorite.
and National Lampoon.
Yeah, Christmas Vacation and Christmas Story. Those are like my
those
2
are the
above
best.
everything else.
Yeah, I'd say, mine, Elf and National Lampoon, but Christmas Story is right
Elf
there.
Elf is gonna fall in my top 10, but
Yeah.
I don't know if Elf is gonna sit right around maybe 6 or 7 for me.
You know what movie? You know what
What?
movie I never saw, and I was like, "Fuck it, I just want to see it." The Wizard of Oz.
Are you kidding me? You've never
Never,
like the original
never
Wizard
seen
of
it.
Oz?
Like I know what's it about, kind of.
How have you never seen that?
Just never seen it. I remember, like, I swear as a little kid we watched it, but I don't remember
I watched
anything.
it like a million times.
But I couldn't tell you how it ends. I'm almost done.
Oh my god, you haven't even finished it.
No, I fell asleep. Dude, do you know what the craziest part is?
It's
Did you
good.
know the craziest part is it was made in 1939.
Yeah.
Do you know, like, that's before World War II. Like, Hitler was just coming up to power. So I'm thinking, like, I thought all the movies were in black and white during those times. I'm like, this is crazy for that technology.
When first came around, that was the whole like idea behind the story, right?
Yeah.
Is
And
that
then-
like she wakes up in some dream world and it's all colorful and it's different.
Crazy. I'm just, like, thinking about, like, the technology back then. Like, that's fucking wild. Every fucking movie I watch about World War II, they're always watching like a black and white little picture thing.
But it's like saying like, why don't all movies do what Avatar did, right? It's like, oh, because it costs a shit ton of money and only like one guy gets to use the technology, right? Like, so it's like the same thing. It's like it was like really expensive. Like only one studio is able to like even get the technology harness. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. And then,
and then every movie's in color now, right? Like it's the
crazy.
same thing about film. It was like they were like, how are we gonna shoot all these movies in digital? Now, like they don't shoot any movies in film.
I'm just impressed by the acting too, because like, okay, obviously you look at the acting then, and then you look at like Wolf of Wall Street. Not like the actors have come so far from those days, but the acting's really fucking good because you just look at movies.
One thing about acting that's kind of different in talent with other talents that I think is interesting, right? So let's just put it this way, like sculptors, builders, athletes, all of these talents are built on top of each other, right? So you had a building that was 5 feet, then you had a building that was 10 feet, then you had a building that was 100 feet, right? Like it was the one thing about acting is that acting is like almost, it's not built on itself in a sense, meaning like the actor, what's her face, Judy Garland in 19 whatever, is just as good as Meryl Streep now today, right? Like
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily build on itself.
I just can't believe like that movie, how old it is. It still has stood the test of time. Like not many other movies are beating it on like that top 100 list.
Yeah.
But it was made fucking
it's a legendary film. That's one of the reasons.
It's crazy because I just think about like the time period of that era, and you're like, wow, like World War II hasn't even started yet. Like, think about this.
Yeah, like fucking Winston Churchill sitting in a movie theater in New York City watching Wizard of Oz, not knowing what he's about to fucking do.
Like not knowing, like, hey, listen, in 2 years there's gonna be D-Day, and a lot of these people watching the movie right now won't be alive.
Yeah, it's crazy, but that's kind of how.
I mean, that's even before like the Holocaust. Like that's crazy shit. And then like, so then I'm looking at like movies, the top movies from 1939: Gone with the Wind, 1940.
Yeah, great film.
Hunchback of Notre Dame. I'm like, oh my god, these are legendary movies that are also like have stood the test of time.
Yeah, but you have to remember movies themselves were new around then too, right? So it's like going to a picture was like a really great thing. It was like new and a fun new experience.
I'm just blown away. Like they had the technology to have like their special effects. Yeah, they're corny, but like think about like how hard that must have been. Like
yeah, and they're corny to us now because we got fucking animated.
We have VR goggles
around shooting venom out of their mouth. Right, like back
I still
then,
think
somebody on a big screen moving that was the crazy thing.
Like when the little fairy comes out of that bubble, I thought that was still amazing. I'm like, imagine how hard that must have been, fucking doing that on film.
Yeah, they used a bunch of different like things.
Like that must have taken, like that scene. If you had to make that today, would take you 5 seconds in Avid, right? That scene probably took them like what 30 days, like to make that.
Kids do that kind of stuff now in college as like their thesis for school.
Kids do that on TikTok. They have a green screen.
Yeah.
And then
people on their iPhone now in 5 seconds.
Oh, and then I look, there's like the horse that's purple, and then in the back of my head I go, so they just painted a horse purple.
Basically.
And then like the Gone with the Wind stuff, how it got canceled. It's like, okay, but do you know what time it came out? Like 1940. Let's think about 1940 and what was happening during those times. It's like you're really. This is like the most woke film of that era.
Yeah, and like I don't,
they had a black actress who won a first Oscar.
Yeah, and it's just hard to picture it because you're not in that time. You weren't raised in that time. You don't have the background of what that era was like, so you don't really know. You're guessing, right?
Well, I just go off like history, but like they this was before what's that stupid law where they had segregated bathrooms.
Yeah,
I mean it's a good law. It's a stupid that they had segregated bathrooms is stupid, but like just think of like how this movie came out. It's like that woman won an Oscar. Well, I know you know, but I'm just
just realizing all it.
Yeah,
right,
like, all this shit that I brushed off in Estel's class, I'm starting to figure out.
Wizard of Oz.
Can you imagine if we had these when we were 12?
Even better. We got them when we're 40.
So, Black Friday, I was at GameStop when it opened, and this was a toy that is an exclusive GameStop toy. It's a
The
Office Funko mystery box. Doesn't say what's in it. GameStop exclusive.
Yes.
Mystery box.
So what is it? It's not an advent calendar?
No, no, it's not an advent calendar. It's Office and it's Funko. That's all I know. Is that it's Office and it's Funko.
Open it.
It doesn't say what's inside. And they only sell it at GameStop. And yeah. Are you ready to open it?
Yes. Are you ready to play Deal or No Deal?
What do you think's inside?
The mini Funkos will be sweet.
What Funkos do you think are inside the mystery box? I'm excited because we love The Office. It's like one of our staple shows. All right, here we go. All right, so.
Wow, that looks sick.
Yeah, right off the bat, it says Dunder Mifflin Paper Company hot dogs, and
That's
it's a notebook.
sick.
It's a see the little hot dogs on it?
Yeah. And can you write in it, or is it already filled in?
No, it's to write in. It's just like a little handy notebook.
That's sick.
Yeah, Dunder Mifflin. I'm gonna use this for TV notes.
Fuck yeah.
All right, inside we have Jim Halpert.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, in the sumo suit.
From the Summer Games.
Yep.
When they compete for fucking Michael's job.
Yep.
That's
and then
sick.
we also got Stanley Hudson
Oh.
in the sumo suit.
That's so sick.
Pretty sweet.
That's a great box.
Hold on, it's not done yet. Then we got Who's this? You got Andy in a sumo suit on top of a pen.
That's
It's like a Funko pen
sick.
top. And it's Andy in his
That's
sumo suit.
so sick.
Yeah. That's pretty sweet. And then we have 3 pins. 1 Dwight, 1 Jim, 1 Stanley pin.
That's awesome.
What a great
I'm jealous.
mystery box.
Those fucking Funkos are sick.
I know. Stanley and Jim.
I'm loving the new display of the Funkos that I got here. As you can see,
So
I
here are
got,
some other Funkos. Some other exclusive Funkos. Black Friday Funkos I got at GameStop too. We'll just make it all one segment.
I like it.
All right. We got the Concept Series all metallic blue Darth Vader.
Oh, that's sick.
See it?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a metallic blue,
That's a sick one.
right? Limited edition.
Was this on your Black Friday heist?
Yeah, this was Black Friday GameStop. So it
Yeah,
was
you made the
bomb.
right play going to GameStop.
Yeah, I went there first. Then I got the limited edition death match all blue Mandalorian.
Oh, that's sick.
Pretty sweet. Love that show. Okay. Then we got Seinfeld Suit Nazi. I didn't
That's
have
a
this
great
one.
one.
Yep. Okay. And then we got the Godfather 50th anniversary,
Wow.
Sonny Corleone.
Shout out RIP to one of the greatest.
Yep. And then another one we got is we got the Goonies chunk from the Goonies.
That's sick.
That's
That's a
sweet.
Funko?
It's
that- That was
it's
at
a
GameStop?
robots, it says. Robots is this company.
That's
It's a collectible.
sick.
All right, and then last one that we got Black Friday exclusive is the Casey Jones action figure
Wow, with the hockey stuff. That's
with
awesome.
two hockey sticks and a bat, and the mask and the golf bag.
That's awesome.
Casey Jones.
That one is got to be one of the hardest finds ever.
GameStop. So that was my GameStop Funko action figure section.
Remember that time we got kicked out of biology for playing with Matchbox cars? Yeah! Who's retarded now?
Matchbox is making a Top Gun Maverick series.
Highway
You
to
get the plane.
the danger zone.
You get the epic Jeeps,
Wow.
and then the 2 cars. Pretty sweet.
That's a sick
Black
one.
Friday Matchbox.
I would have loved some Matchbox if Walmart fucking had any.
Dude, this was like I was there.
What 40-year-old mom did you fight off to get that one?
To get that one right. And then the last one I got is a Hot Wheels Kinder Finders Keepers egg.
That's sick.
So I'm gonna open it and see which one. There's one in here called the Super Van. I hope that's the one I get.
Eat the chocolate.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, no.
Highway to
This is the egg. It's hollow, and then they give you the toy separate. Why didn't they put the toy in the egg?
That's half the battle. You got to earn it.
That's brutal.
Well, don't need the calories. Hey, what is that? What if there's another one in there?
There's not. I can feel the weight of it.
Oh, fuck.
You hear it, probably.
Remember those days it would rattle around inside?
Yeah.
Disappointed.
Very disappointed I didn't have to crack the egg to get the toy. That is part of the experience.
Just the entitlement these days. These kids
Just
don't even want to work for
I
it.
don't even want to work for the toy anymore.
Okay, remember those big fucking Jawbreakers where you take a year's worth of your time licking it just to get to the little fucking candy? Yeah. That was so much time in Sacramento. You'd sit in class just sucking on this fucking thing of sugar.
Worst candy ever. Yeah.
You'd have you just wanted to get all the rainbow colors and then like the little candy at the end.
Oh man.
Easter, they probably just hand them a basket full of eggs. They don't even work for it.
Don't even work for it.
You ever seen that meme where the dad goes, "Yeah, I actually got drunk, blackout, and forgot the eggs, so the kids have just been searching for nothing."
That's hilarious. I actually just got blackout, and the kids are searching for nothing. That is too funny.
He's just like trying to figure out like what to do with all the eggs.
What do I do with this now?
All the kids are just searching, like, hi, hello. He's like, yeah, I don't know what to do now.
A brand new Haribo product.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
It's called Haribo Candy Cane Gummies.
Oh, shit. Oh, that looks so sick.
The flavors are cherry, sugar plum, and candy apple.
Wow. Already electric.
Like crazy flavors, right?
Haribo, you sons of bitches. You never miss.
Let's get one of each. Okay. Here's what they look like. Candy canes.
Yes.
Miniature candy canes.
I love it already.
Okay. Try the cherry first because that's a pretty standard flavor. Oh my god. I'm going to go back and buy like 10 bags of these.
Fuck.
Cherry's on point. It's a little bit of a stiffer gummy.
That's what
which
she
I
said.
actually like. You know the European gummies from Germany?
Yep.
All right. They're a little bit stiffer, the wine gummies from Germany.
Yeah.
I like that. And that's what these are. They're a little bit stiffer. Cherry's on point. I'm curious what sugar plum tastes like. You ready? This is sugar plum.
I couldn't even tell you. I've never had a sugar plum in my life. I don't even know what the fuck that
know
is.
what sugar plum is.
And what's a partridge in a pear? Oh, that's a bird, isn't it? I thought it was a pear. Well, fuck. We didn't go to school for 7 years because we were smart.
Right. That sugar plum is really good. It tastes like a...
Plum?
Yeah, I guess like plum, like a... Yeah. Kind of like a...
Does anyone ever eat that
Tropical
shit
fruit.
anymore, or did that die in the 40s?
Oh my god. The candy apple.
Deadly.
Deadly.
Dangerous.
This entire bag is dangerous. Cherry, solid
Just
flavor, sugar
hitters.
plum is really good.
Just an
And
elite
then a
lineup.
candy apple.
Just
Oh
an
my God.
elite lineup.
This bag is 900 calories. 900 calories that I will be consuming today.
And another bag.
This is the best Haribo product they make. And we've had some really great ones. This is by far my favorite Haribo product.
God, I
would be
hope
going
it's
to
not
Walmart
seasonal.
and buy 10 bags.
Just take the box that it comes in. You know, Walmart when they're in the box lined
In the
up.
boxes,
Just
yeah.
pick it up. Just leave.
I'm taking the whole box.
That's fucked.
Put them in a humidor. Keep them fresh.
No, I love put them in the fridge. Keep it preserved.
Oh yeah, fridge probably.
I like it. I like putting my candy in the fridge no matter what.
You don't need to put those in the fridge. They're stiff. So
You're gonna want to take the whole box.
As you can tell, big fan of the cellulose cans. I know
Yeah.
Jesse is too. huge. Jesse, also big fan of the cellulose
We
cans.
would love to be sponsored by Cellulose.
More than anything
Any
in the
company that
fucking
we
world.
use. Yeah.
More than anything. So, they just came out with a new product. I think it's a game changer. Cellulose singles for the water.
Oh, singles for water.
Yeah, have you seen these?
Is it hydration or is it energy?
It's the same. It's got the picture of the can that we always drink.
Yeah.
But it's basically the can and you just pour it in your water.
Minus the bubbles.
Bubbles, exactly.
Okay.
So I got
I'm interested to see how it'll taste without the
Dragon fruit lime is what I got, and I'm excited. So let's get this started. Got my single here. Got my water. And $10, you get 14 of these, so you're automatically saving money. Cellulose, you bastards, you did it again.
That's pretty
The
great.
great part, no high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors. What's good? 200 milligrams per packet.
Oh, wow.
So you're really getting...
That's a lot. You probably shouldn't drink that whole thing. That's a lot of caffeine in one go.
I too like to live dangerously. Right in. I'm excited to try this dragon fruit. Nice part is 14 packs, $10, baby. You can't even at the gas station. You get like 2 for what, $7?
Yeah.
Saving money.
Just saving cash.
All right, she's all juiced up. Let's give her a go here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's dangerous. Tastes just like dragon fruit.
It tastes like dragon fruit, yeah?
Yeah, I love dragon fruit.
Yeah.
And then it's got that little hint of lime at the end. That's dangerous. And if this has 200 milligrams of caffeine, I don't see why not. You just don't switch to the water.
It's going to arrive at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Shit. Okay. Yeah.
Citric acid, natural dragon fruit flavor, red beet juice powder, natural lime flavor, sucralose, silicone dioxide, non-GMO.
That's pretty good.
Good. Let's go.
What do you rate it?
I would give it a 9.2.
Nine two. That's pretty high without bubbles.
I do like the bubbles. I like it because we drink
I'm a
water
big
all
bubbles.
the time. We drink water all the time. I just love the change up with the bubbles.
I'm consistently drinking like jugs of water with Gatorade Zero packets in them. So I like the bubbles because it changes it up for me.
Yeah, it's a nice little touch.
Yeah,
But
I'm just always drinking jugs of water, always. So
you
it's
know
like,
exactly what I'll be putting in my water now.
Yeah, Cellulose.
Especially if it's
Or you
14.
can't drink those like on the reg because there's caffeine in them, right?
Oh, yeah,
They
200.
should make a hydration packet. I drink about 5 Gatorade Zeros a day. Packets.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
This is my next product. I saw it in the store. I had never seen it before. It's C4, which I've seen, but it's Wounded Warrior Project C4.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, so it's the flavor is flavor here.
Vanilla?
It said mango. Yeah, mango foxtrot is the flavor. So it's
That's
mango.
Great name.
And yeah, and it honors the Wounded Warrior Project, which
We're
we're
big-
big fans of.
Obviously, big
Yeah,
big
the
fans of our
military
troops.
Yeah,
It runs in our family.
Sam and I aren't, but everybody else
We
is.
went to the military school, and did the other thing, and did the opposite.
Yeah. So if you buy this, I think part of it goes to, Wounded Warrior. I'm excited to try it. It's a new flavor.
Let's go. Wounded Warrior's awesome.
Wounded Warrior mango. Here we go. Off the top, smells very mango-y. I can smell the mango.
I like it. 5 Hour Energy, doesn't that guy like donate like 95% of his profits to like different foundations?
Oh wow. That is really good. Here's what it is. It's almost like a little bit of a tart mango, right?
Yeah.
So it's mango, but it's got like a tart berry flavor at the end. That's really good. I think, wow. This is probably one of my favorite C4 flavors, if not my favorite. My favorite was Cherry Starburst.
Yeah.
But I think this may be my new favorite. This mango. It's like a tart. I like the tart stuff. So it's like a really tart mango flavor with a little bit of like berry in there at the end. I'm going to give it, for energy drinks, I'm going to give it a 9.5. I'm going to go back and buy more of them. I'm going to try and see how they are. Yeah.
Just giving back to the troops.
Yeah, I'm a fan of C4, and I'm a fan of,
military
Warrior Project.
I think it's a great thing. That's awesome.
Awesome product.
Got any other items?
Yep, my last product is, we were talking last week, we were talking heavy about grandparents and stuff. And so they are bringing this candy back from the olden days, okay? They've been making them since 1856. Jesus. It's called the Original Hard Candy Mix, Washburn's Hard Candy. Do you remember these candies? Look at them.
Oh, yeah. They'd always be wrapped up in a dish.
Yeah, they're in a dish, usually with the strawberry one, in your grandparents' house.
Oh, yeah. Always in like a glass.
Love to be sponsored by Washburns.
Fuck yeah. It'd always be in like a glass bowl-ish type, but it won't, like, not a full bowl, but like a little tilt.
Yeah.
And
how about this? It's a product of Mexico.
Hey.
Yeah. It's manufactured by the Quality Candy Company, LLC.
Now, was it always made in Mexico, or did they move to Mexico?
No, it's always been made in Mexico. That's pretty crazy. Oh my god. These just bringing back so many memories. They're not even individually wrapped.
Oh yes.
My god. One single bag.
They didn't believe in COVID back then.
Which one should I try?
Go eyes closed, hand in the bag.
Eyes closed, yeah, here we go. There's like 8 different flavors. You ready?
Oh, fuck.
Lemon. Ugh. Yeah, just tastes like lemon.
Michael, that doesn't say your name on that. I'm opening up another one.
Okay, some sort of purple.
Grape. Grape's a good one.
Maybe?
Grape is a good one.
Oh, grape is solid. These are solid candies.
Yeah. Iron sharpens iron. That they've withstood the Spanish flu. They've withstood
1856.
They've withstood the Spanish flu, the Civil War, World War I, World War II,
World War I, World War II,
COVID, the Cuban Missile Crisis.
These candies will never die. In a million years, they're gonna find Washburns.
after the nuclear apocalypse, they'll find like the factory still has like withstood nuclear test.
Washburns will be around. Trusted candy. 10 out of 10. Washburns.
Passed down from generations to generations.
0 fat. How about that? Zero fatness candy.
Let's go.
It's basically, oh my God. This is why it's so good. It's cane sugar from Mexico.
Well, there you go. You get the real stuff.
That's the real deal.
Versus that high fructose corn
I'm
bullshit.
going to reach out to this company and see if we can get sponsored by them.
Might want to hit
This would
Google.
be right up our alley.
You might want to hit a little Google Translator if you're gonna write in English.
Washburns. Local Big Time is brought to you by Washburns.
Yes. Iron sharpens iron. Obviously, we're on the front lines. Washburns also.
Washburns.
Tony.
Great flavor.
Told you, grapes great. After I pick out the strawberry, grapes the next one I target.
Yeah,
I think.
grape is a great flavor.
What are you giving it?
10 out of 10.
Perfect.
Full store. Quality Candy. It's manufactured by Quality Candy Company.
And it was an HOF back in 1856.
You have to clip this out, Sam, because they have a Facebook, an Instagram, a Twitter. I don't know what this little symbol is. IN.
LinkedIn?
Oh, yeah, maybe a LinkedIn, yeah. That's pretty. So, yeah, make sure you clip it out.
Let's go.
So we can tag it.
Washburns. You're getting tagged on everything.
Washburn. God, Washburn.
Let's go. The candy of Christmas.
Bring it back.
Bring back greatness.
I want boxes of Washburn.
I will cut out the logo and just wallpaper.
And Washburn.
I will wallpaper one side of this room with a Washburns boxes, like you used to do with beer, but Washburns.
Well, for all of us here at Channel 4 News, I'm Ron Burgundy. You stay classy, San Diego.
And thanks for stopping by.